All right. So I haven't done this in a while. I thought I would pop in here and update people. I mean, I've been around on some streams like Reenie Draws and Topic Lists and some other shows that I'm not remembering now because I got brain fog. But yeah, so I thought I would come on here and kind of let everybody know where I'm at, where Goblin Girl's at, and maybe give some information on where I'm at currently with my health situation, which some people know about. For people that don't know, I started out in the summer with stage 3 cancer, and now I have stage 4 cancer. So we are in the fight. I don't know. It's a weird thing to talk about. But yeah, like part of my thing with this whole thing with doing the fighting the cancer, they suggested maybe I should see a therapist, and so I went and saw a therapist this week. It was enlightening. There's a lot of stuff I hadn't thought about that I was just kind of like dumping on this poor therapist. But yeah, it was kind of helpful a little bit. I wanted to do this type of video earlier, but my family kind of urged me not to because they didn't really want me like talking about stuff because they're worried everybody has an opinion, and I've like, oh, you can do this, or there's this device you can use that supposedly gets rid of it. So it's just kind of like I just kind of, and then I and then it did happen. People came out, a lot of people were kindly trying to give advice sweetly, and I appreciate it. But we're doing real good right now with the treatment. I've had 6 rounds of chemo, which each round is 3 weeks of injection and pills, and then I went on to do radiation in November on my liver, which is one of the places that I had. Well, I probably still have cancer in there. It was about the size of an inch in June, and then after radiation, it went down to like 3 times the size, so it wasn't as big. So responded well to the chemo. I also have it in my intestine, and that one was quite a bit bigger. It was I think it was like something like 6 to 7 inches of my intestine wall. They said that shrunk a bit. They didn't tell me how much, but I'm just started on the 27th, like the Monday after Thanksgiving. I started. I see some of the guys here in the chat. I'll get to the chat in a minute. I'm just gonna finish off where I'm at on this cancer thing, and then I'll be there. I see you guys. Thanks for showing up and listening or viewing, whatever you're doing, wherever you're at. But yeah, so like on the 27th, I started on radiation for my intestine area, and they said the good news is it didn't look like it had reached out to any lymph nodes or anything. But it is odd because it's in the 2 places, and usually the doctors say like you can see like almost like a vine. It travels from one place to the other, so they know which one it went from or like whatever. And they don't. It's like it just popped up in 2 different places in my body. So they said that's unusual, but not necessarily a bad thing. So yeah, so I've been doing radiation for that. I take a little bit of chemo every day for that, which leaves me very drained, and I get like really bad pains in my body. And also I've got like really crazy bad neuropathy. My hair is also dropping out. I'm gonna be part of the Captain Picard Club soon. And I've got like, I can't see this camera, but there's my skin is there's a turn under this light, so just stay in this light. It'll be less freaky for me. But yeah, so the neuropathy thing is real bad. Like, it's some days I can't feel anything. Sometimes it feels like my feet aren't there. So like, only thing I can walk around in is sandals. Otherwise, everything else hurts, like socks or anything like that. But yeah, like I started doing trying to do drawings. It was real difficult at first. It would seem like it seemed like, because I got the brain fog, right? But there's also a weird like chemical thing that's going on, I think, because of the meds, that it makes it so like I used to be like anything was in my head would just transport through my hand and I would draw it exactly. And now it doesn't do that as well. Like, my perspectives are all wonky and stuff, and it's like, it's almost like I got some sort of weird creative tunnel vision where like it looks like I drew the character in like 3 different perspectives or something weird. So I had to stop drawing for a while, and then I started painting miniatures, which are like I got one of these from the Warcraft store. They gave me one for free. It's a little Warcraft miniature guy. I glued him up. I'm gonna give him to my brother because he loves Warcraft. But so I started painting board game minis, and I was enjoying that for a while until the neuropathy got worse, and basically my whole hands, like, because at first it was just my fingertips felt a little weird, and then it's like basically to my wrist. The top of my hands basically hurt, and the bottom of my hands, they just sometimes don't have feelings, and I drop stuff all the time, and it sucks. Like, I used to love eating sushi, and I can't even work chopsticks now because I can't feel the pressure, which is also the problem with drawing a little bit. So sometimes I can draw, but sometimes I can't, and it's never 100%. It's, even when I can, it's kind of like I'm at like 70%, I would say. But yeah, so that kind of sucked. And so then the painting went away, like I said, and I don't know, that hey, Mike McMahon, I see you there. But yeah, so kind of like killed all my creativity. And then I was like, well, I'll start filling in holes on my comic collection. Like, I've almost got a whole set of ROM comics now, and the classic Marvel stuff, and a few other little series that I used to love as a kid that I was missing issues here and there. So I was like, oh, I'll get a few of those and I'll read those. And like, I almost got my entire Will Eisner Spirit Archives filled out, which is awesome because those are kind of hard to get. But yeah, and then the neuropathy got a little worse, and now it hurts to touch stuff. So like, to flip pages in a comic or in a book or something like that is like, it's like literally the pages are a bunch of razor blades with the blade edge out, and you're like thumbing through like really sharp pages. Like, everything feels really sharp. Like, I went to the movies the other day, and I went and saw Godzilla -1, which is fucking amazing. I don't even need to say more about it. Everybody that's seen it loved it. But I was like eating popcorn, and reaching into the popcorn bucket is like reaching into a barrel full of glass. So that kind of sucks. So it's like all my sensory shit, it's all messed up now. But yeah, I don't know, like, and also I don't want this to seem like, I don't know, like a woe's me thing, because it's not. I'm just kind of explaining where I'm at. Yeah, I miss doing these streams on here. I thought I might try and draw something, but we'll see. But yeah, so as far as Goblin Girl goes, it's still getting done. I mean, all the art is drawn. and it's all on the computer. I got Billy still coloring. Hockey, also known as Ad Hoc Art, he offered to help flat, the pages. So Hockey is jumped in and he's flatting a bunch of pages to help speed things up a little bit. So that's working pretty good. And the other day I had some friends offer to help color some pages, which was like mind-blowingly nice. And but there's a very distinct look that I have going for the book, and I wanted to make sure that I kept it, within the range. I talked to Billy about it, and so we're just gonna keep plowing through. Yeah, it's not all Billy's fault. Hey Drakus, thanks, man. So yeah, so we're getting that done. I have, let's see if I can show a couple images on here. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Let's not do that. Let's do this. Yeah, I have some images of some stuff that we can look at. Window. So yeah, here's some new Billy stuff. Oop. So this is one of the new pages that he's got coloring. I haven't really had too many comments on this one as far as it's more or less visually what I need. So it's looking pretty good. So there's that one. Let's see. Find another one here. Got this. Sorry, it's difficult to operate the mouse because I can't feel it. Here's another one. There's a Goblin Girl one for you. Yeah, colors came out pretty good on this one. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy where it's coming along color-wise. It's looking pretty good. Hopefully everybody thinks it's looking good, worth the wait. Yeah, we're trying to get it done. I'm hoping by second quarter of 2024. So like somewhere between like March and April, I'm hoping. Part of that depends on like when we get it done, shipping it off to the printers that we're going to use, how quickly they get it back to us. And I'm getting a lot of extra stuff printed in the meantime, like little stuff, which I'll be sharing that stuff as it comes in. One of those things is, let's see here, see if I can load this thing because it wasn't in the preview window a minute ago. One of the things that we're going to have is we're going to have several trading cards. And one of the trading cards, first one is this Tim Vigil trading card. On the back is going to be the artist. I'm maybe removing this logo element, I think, because people I was talking to as I was making it were saying that it seemed a little redundant. So we'll see if I can get that to if it'll look better without it. I don't know. We'll look. But this is the front of the card, which is my art, and it's painted by ink spots by hand. So I'm gonna there's two versions of it, and he's gonna mail them to me, and I'm gonna photograph them because the digital doesn't quite scan doesn't really quite capture the look of the painted stuff. So I'm gonna have it photographed, so maybe it'll look a little truer to what he actually did. But so that's gonna be the front image of the card, is this here. So that'll be on all the cards, and then the back will be this one here. So yeah, so far I've got like 5 or 6 of these, and then which are different artists. And that was my dad popping it up. There he goes, closing the door and making much noise. Hopefully you don't hear that, but if you do, sorry. There's more of it. Is it done? I don't know if we're done making noise. Yeah, this is what happens when you're live streaming. People just pop in and start making noise. I have no control. Just like I have no control over my hands. It's amazing. But so like I said, I've got 5 or 6 of these artist cards that I've got so far. There's like, I have an Irene one, and I've got like what is this? Man, I should mod some people. JBot art. I don't know if that's showing. Whatever. I've got ads, I guess. Man, my brain, I get so sidetracked easily now. So yeah, so like I was saying, these are the cards. I've got like 5 or 6 different artist ones. There's a hockey card, which looks, hockey as an artist has grown hugely, and he did a really nice piece for a card. I got Irene and a couple other friends that have chipped in to fill out these cards, and I have some EJ Morgus ones. I don't know if it's Morgus or Morgus. I'm probably messing that up. Sorry, EJ. But as everybody knows, he's an amazing artist. He did some awesome Goblin Girl stuff up front. Man, I hope I'm not coming off too boring. But anyway, so I did that. I also, I'm kind of back with some old monster friends that I was doing conventions with, and next year, if I'm feeling well enough, oh wait, I almost forgot one other Goblin Girl thing. I need to update everybody on. Let's show this. Share screen. There it is. We got Viewmasters with the deluxe box set. There may be some of these left over because I gotta buy in bulk in order to get these at a reasonable price. So if they are, I will have some that will be available later to get, but they're mainly going with the Goblin's chest here. I know some people wanted to buy it and weren't able to click it, and they were wondering if some of the stuff was going to be available later. Some of it is going to be available later, just because we're going to have, like I said, we'll probably have a little bit left over. Just got to make sure, like, if anything gets damaged, we can replace it, sort of thing. So, but I mean, it won't be quite the deal of the box. but yeah, but some people can't get the box, and if you aren't able to get the box, it's probably because you're not in the US, and the box would be expensive to ship out of the US. So yeah, I don't know, might be able to work something out. Private message me or something and I'll see what I can do. But it was just, we're looking at it logistically, and it's going to be heavy. It's not going to be media mail applicable. And it's going to have stuff in it like potentially, I don't know, we'll see about this item, but I've got a lovely 3-dimensional Goblin Girl statue now. It's about 4 or 5 inches tall. It's really nice detail. Sculpted by Al Go Studios, and then with some finishing touches, and was printed out by my friend Jason Krager of Hammer and Jawbone of Death and Meathead, and he's got a bunch of books he's working on. But he did a really good job tweaking it a little bit, and then printing it. Like, the print job is really nice. So I'm thinking about maybe printing some of these, but we'll see what that's going to cost. See if I can maybe print a few to put them in the boxes, but I can't promise that because I don't know right now what that's going to be. But I'm even thinking about making really big ones because I've got an oversized 3D printer now. Let's see if I can print it on ABS, see how it looks. They'll be printed in parts and then attached. So, but yeah, so that's really cool. So yeah, so I was saying that's pretty much it for all the Goblin Girl news. And now I am going on to I've started talking to my Mad Monster friends who are also famous monsters of Filmland, and might be doing a show on one of their channels talking about monsters and maybe hanging out with some famous monsters. And we'll see what happens. But yeah, there's been talk about that, working on that in the background, see what happens. They just did a Famous Monsters of Filmland convention, their first one in Philadelphia. It was, I believe it was in November. I couldn't go because I was in the middle of radiation therapy, and I had some artist friends in town. I had Billy Basco. I had Hockey from all the way from Australia, came for a couple weeks, and Jason from Unhinged Entertainment came and hung out. And we went and hung out had barbecue at Dillard's with the Quaff and Dillard and I don't know, and his family. It was really gracious. Great grilling food as always. Unfortunately, recently he had a terrible water main break in his house, and like, man, we had the same thing happen in our house. It was real bad. So hopefully he's fighting through that right now. So yeah, so they came out and visited in the beginning of November, and I totally lost track of where I was going. But anyway, I've been talking to the Mad Monster people. Oh, I know. So I did. They had a convention that I wasn't able to go to, but they used they have Famous Monsters has for years. They have had they've had like ads in like the back of the magazine, and one of the things that they've had for years is they've had a 7-foot Frankenstein that was drawn by Jack Davis, and one of my buddies that's one of the main two owners of the Famous Monsters Filmland asked me if I could do some art, and they wanted to know if I could kind of mimic the style and do a Jason-esque 7-foot Frankenstein type drawing. So I did this, and it's available actually on the Captain and Company website. It's captaincompany.com, I believe. It's basically Famous Monsters of Filmland's fulfillment site for all their merch. They got tons of t-shirts, and I think they might have magazines. I know they got so much stuff. But this is now available on there as a 7-foot print. So go grab one if you want a 7-foot Jason on your wall. But yeah, it came out pretty good. I tried to like mimic the style as best as I could, and the funny thing is like I had it measured out, and I thought, man, this arm like was longer than it was supposed to be. And then recently I was looking at it, and I was like, oh, it was longer. On the Frankenstein arm was a little bit longer, but you know, I think it looked weird on mine, so I adjusted it, and I think it looks better. It still kind of works a little bit, like it's still kind of odd because the cuffs are not quite the same length. But yeah, and I tried to mimic his signature down here with my signature. I think it came out pretty good. But yeah, this was fun, and I guess they use this for t-shirts and some other stuff that they had to show. I haven't seen any of it, but yeah, so that was awesome. So I'm kind of back doing some stuff with them. Like I said, I might be doing a show. I might be going to the conventions. We'll see how my health goes. Because I'm supposed to, after after about 3 months, they're supposed to bring me in to have scans done again. Because I guess when they irradiate you, it takes about 3 months for it to kind of heal up a little bit, where the scan can actually read it again. So, oh, Alex VRB and Omni's here. Matt Kevlar, La Rock. So I won't know probably till February or March, and then they're gonna, around that time, I think they're gonna do surgery to have to like cut some stuff out. So I don't know, my recovery might be weird after that, so I don't know. I know there's supposed to be a show there's a Mad Monster show which looks amazing, that's in North Carolina in February. They're gonna have two of the Lost Boys, and that's Kiefer Sutherland, and then the Jason, I can't remember Jason's last name, but the actor that played Michael. So like more or less kind of like the two leads. They're gonna have those guys there. They're gonna have Superman and Lex Luthor from Smallville, and they're gonna have Lou Diamond Phillips is gonna be there. So I'm just like, man, I hope I can make the show. I've missed a lot of good ones, because they just recently had like Ozzy Osbourne and his entire family, and they had the entire cast of the first Scream movie at their last show. They did one in Atlanta. That's where they had Screamcast. And then I think they're having Ozzy come back though for the Phoenix Mad Monster show I think it's in July. Don't take my word on that. I have to look at it again. My memory is weird. But Shadowhawk Talks. Hello, friend. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what the year holds. I might do a couple conventions and hang with those guys again. Might maybe do a poster or a t-shirt or something for them. We'll see. I'm also working on a 3D thing that hopefully it works out, and then maybe I can have something else that I can print out that I can have at the show that might be kind of cool. But yeah, so I'm doing that, and then I might go and do this amazing con in Vegas because it's pretty close, and we have friends that live there, and but we'll see how that works out. And it might be in April. I don't know. There's not really a date for it yet. But that would be a close one for me to travel to. Wouldn't cost me, or cost, I guess, me or the family too much. I don't know. It's really, these days it's the family. It's not just me. So yeah. But so yeah, so that's, I guess that's kind of where I'm at as far as the art situation goes, and stuff I'm up to. I'm gonna try and do more of these shows, if I can. I don't know. It's like one of these things. I get down here and I think, yeah, we're gonna do it, and then like the energy goes real bad, or I start having massive pain and I have to lay down for a while. So yeah. So this is weird, like trying to like think and do this at the same time, because my brain is like, it's pretty Swiss cheesy. Like my short-term memory is like gone. So anyway, so that's that stuff. Yeah, I thought I might try and draw. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Maybe I could, I don't know. I don't know if anybody's around. Maybe drop the link, see if anybody wants to pop in. See if anyone wants to say hello. Make the show more interesting, other than it just being about me. Let's see. Let's go. We gotta find. Man, it's so hard to work the mouse with a hand that you can't feel. Let's go in here. You can drop. Let's see. Let's see who's in here. Wow. There's a lot of people in here. Yeah, I guess we'll drop it in here and just see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't get too crazy. Boop. Anyway. So yeah, I've been working also on what's next. Because the next Goblin Girl, I've got about half of it drawn. But I mean, by the time I get it back around to being able to draw the rest of it, I might have to redraw that stuff. Because I don't even know stylistically like how my stuff's gonna look at that point. So I might need to like keep some stuff and get rid of some stuff. So we'll see. Yeah, Leah's in here. She's doing the thing. I wonder if we can. How do you? Oh, I have to go into YouTube. Yeah. Let's see who's in the chat here. NPC Oasis asked about how my treatments are. Leah covered that. My offspring says hi. I love him so much. Yeah. So I don't know. I've been trying to think of things because I need to not that I can find a real job, but I need to really like think this year in ways to like really. I mean, I don't know. People might not like this, but I might launch another quick campaign for something else that won't be a back it to help us finish it. It'll be like, if you want to buy this, here it is. And it'll be like a 30-day campaign or something like that. And then I'll ship it. Because I don't know. I'm waiting a long time from Goblin Girl. I feel terrible about it. I didn't expect to get sick, obviously, and I didn't expect the color to take as long as it did. There's a lot of stuff. And I genuinely apologize for how long it's taking, and I really appreciate everybody that's back. I mean, there's some new backers the other day after my updates have been not that great on my campaign page, and I apologize for that as well. But it's like, I don't know how many times I can get on there and go, I've got cancer and I won't be able to ship it until after treatment's done, which is kind of a little bit of a question mark. But I'm hoping, based on what I've been told, that I'll be able to do some stuff by March. I'm hoping. And worst case scenario, maybe I'll just like, when the colors are done, I'll put it together, and then I don't know, I guess maybe sit in a chair and people will help me ship it. I don't know. We'll see. It's a lot of work on the back end. Still with it. Amanda B's here. Amanda B, I appreciate you so much. She sent me a huge care package, and when things were really freaking dark, and it really helped. It was a pick me up sort of thing. So yeah, and I know there's some people out there that are mad that it's taken so long, and some people are like, well, yeah, it's not as long as this project. You're still good, but yeah, but it's still a year and a half at least over what I was hoping, and I'm pretty quick, and I wanted to be putting out 4 books a year for you guys, and I could do that easily. Well, I could do that easily before I got sick. Now I can't do it. But I've got like 3 or 4 books that are, series that are done, that are ready to go. Some that, like, I've got this giant monster book, this kaiju book, Kaiju Saki. I just added some pages back to it, and I was gonna adjust the lettering and clean up the color work on it a little bit, but it's nothing major. It's something I could do like in a week or less, and I could just send that to the printers. And I was just thinking maybe just do a quick, just like, here's a book campaign, like not like here's a book and sketchbook and a, you know, a bunch of other stuff that requires tons of work. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I have a Ninja Girl book too. Yeah, like Omni said, like that thing is like fully, like that's, I got 4 books of that, like I think like 35 pages a piece at least. So yeah, I could even do that. I've got a couple things. I've got a noir thing that I might do as a Kickstarter. I don't know. It's an adult material book. Although I've been thinking about doing like a version of it that's like kind of cuts around the adult stuff. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. It also, I mean, I don't want to do Kickstarter, but I mean, some of this stuff, I did a book on there with a friend of mine, and it did better than my Indiegogo project, Goblin Girl. And I was just thinking, man, like I might maybe put some stuff over there and then keep some of the more PG-13 R to, you know, PG-13 content over here on Indiegogo. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I want to go and make as much money as possible with stuff and get it where I can get it. So I don't know. We'll see. I know some people really hate the idea of Kickstarter. But I've already done books over there, so I don't know. It's just another market. There's people there that will buy my stuff because they already bought stuff there. But yeah, so there's that. It doesn't look like anybody's gonna hop in here, so I'm probably just gonna go for a little bit more then. But yeah. See, Amanda B has got it. She says adult books do well on Kickstarter. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Kickstarter seems more titty friendly, says Alex VRB. Yes. I won't hate you for using Kickstarter. I just don't back there. I appreciate that, Shadowhawk. Like I said, I might do the adult version there and then do a non-adult version over on Indiegogo. So we'll see. It might be a way to do that, because I had an idea to have it both ways so that it's not just one thing. I do have some other stuff that doesn't work that way, so but I'm not ready to do that stuff yet because it's a lot more involved. Like there's a lot of work that needs to be done on some of that stuff. Omni says I'll buy an adult book from Dan. I appreciate that. But yeah, so I've got that, and got a lot of stuff going on, I guess. You might be able to sell on Kickstarter. Fund My Comic as a backup, as long as you have at least one Kickstarter exclusive thing, like different trading card or whatever, on Indiegogo. Yes, that's what I was told. So that's also what I was thinking. It's like there is potential there, and I've got multiple covers for this thing that could go both directions with content, so could have a different cover. And then there's some other stuff that I've been thinking about doing for a while before anybody else was doing it, and now everybody else is doing it. So we'll see. I'm not gonna talk about that right now, because like I said, I don't know if I can guarantee that either. But I'm playing around with some other stuff because I've got I worked in independent film for a while, so I've got some tricky things up my sleeve I can call in on and maybe do. But yeah, so I've been playing around with that. I don't know what else I have to talk about. I feel like I may have come to the end of this thing. Oh, but there's 16 people here. Hello, everybody. But yeah, I thought somebody would pop in. Nobody popped in. There's maybe I'll drop the link in the wizard sleeve. It's another group I'm in. See if I can get some wizards in here. I don't know if that's going to work out, but we will try. We will see what happens. Other people are probably streaming right now. That's probably what it is. But there's a couple of people in here, maybe. I don't know. No. Most of those people are in the other thing, so never mind. But yeah. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I've got this new camera. I could show you guys this new camera I got. It's for drawing. Just hooked it up, and I think the camera quality is really good. And here it is. I don't know. It looks pretty good. The cover's coming out really nice. Let's see if you can see. What do I got? Let's see what I got. I got this new box I keep all my artwork in. It's over here on the side. Maybe I can show off. I don't know what I have to show off, really. I could try and draw something. So my fingers can kind of feel right now. He's loving it. Yeah, I don't know what I have in here. Maybe we'll try and draw something. How about that? We'll try and draw something. See, test this new camera. There it is. The illustration board. I wonder where I had a thing in here that I use to prop up my board, but I don't know where it went. So maybe I'll just use a ruler for right now. I had a thing on here that would hold the artboard up here. Oh, I got this in the mail today, which is pretty dang cool. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. It's a Criterion movie. Showed up just in time for Christmas. I'll show you what it looks like. It's got this cool fold out Pinocchio nose thing, and then inside it's got the discs and this cool little booklet. It's got some stuff. The making of the film. Some cool concept art in here. But anyway, so that's kind of cool. That came in the mail today. Ordered that a while ago. Finally just showed up. I was like, what's this? So I haven't ordered anything from Amazon yet. I got to order some Christmas gift stuff, which I have not done yet. But yeah, so there's that. Yeah. I don't know what you're doing, J-Bot, but you can hop in here too. I dropped the link. I thought it was 3 minutes, but there are several streams at the moment. Yep, that's right, Amanda B. There are several streams. I am also streaming on, because I have a Twitch channel, and I'm also streaming, I guess, to Twitter. I didn't even know that was an option. I found it was an option. So, hello, Twitter world, if you're seeing me. I don't even know how this all works. But anyway, we'll see here. I don't know what I should draw. Is there any suggestions in the chat? I don't know. Anybody? There's 13 people here now. Does anybody have any suggestions? I can draw just about anything, I think, except nudity. I dropped it. Okay. Maybe I need to drop it in this other one. Hold on. Man, I keep hitting the wrong button. I hope I don't excise myself. Yeah, I thought I dropped it in your thing. Here, I'll drop it in here. I'll drop it in here. I ain't no straight up coward. As Sinatra likes to say. It's there. It's in the J-Bot studio now. There's all kinds of random people in there. So yeah. So I don't know. Draw Cyberfrog. Cyberfrog G with wrench cannons. I think that's a little bit out of my my ability right now. I'd probably get like line art, but Ninja Girl from my book. Yeah, I guess I could try and draw her. Let's see if that shows up. It kind of shows up. Let's switch pencils. Let's try a different pencil. Let's try a 2HB. Do more of pencil lead pencil. I like the lighter pencil because it's not as crazy, but it was a little hard to see on stream. So let's see. Yeah, it's a little better. Yeah, I can already tell it's gonna be difficult. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. I gotta flip this over. This is gonna drive me crazy. Look at that, because it looks terrible. Let me also move this. So let's see here. Oh, let's see what I can do. All right, I'm just gonna try and draw something. We'll see what I get. This little sideways action because it's always fun. A little bit Ninja Girl-ish. So yeah, I'm drawing this character for a long time. I haven't drawn her lately though. Yeah, this book is old. So there's a boop. Oh my god, we have a celebrity in the room, y'all. That celebrity is J-Bot Studios.
Oh man, you just disappointed everybody.
Everybody's disappointed by my art, man.
No way, dude.
They're like, what happened to Dan's skills?
Mm-hmm.
Thought he was fast and he could draw real good.
Well, you got an excuse, man. Some people just suck, man.
The neuropathy is destroying me. So yeah, I don't know how well this is gonna do, but we're gonna try.
Yeah, I think if you put out the books that you already have done, like as other campaigns or pre-orders and stuff, I think that's a great idea, man.
It won't even be a pre-order. It'll be literally like, here's this thing that's going to be out in a month. Do you want to buy this? Like, buy this. Like,
yeah, dude, that's the way to go.
So, because I've got a ton of stuff, and I don't know. I need to be putting stuff out. It kills me to see other people fulfilling and me doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and like, if I start feeling better again and I don't quite have the other thing right where we need it, then the Goblin Girl, because I really want that to be amazing, especially having to wait so long. And I don't even know if I said this, but I think I might even do them slightly oversized hardcover, like a magazine size maybe or something. But we shall see.
Yeah. I think people just want more Boob Dan, man.
Well, I hope so. I've been worried people want less of him now that he's so late on delivering.
No, man.
Which would drive me crazy as well. Although on a lot of stuff, I forget I even backed it. Like for instance, I'll show you guys something right now that I forgot I backed. And I didn't really forget it. I knew I backed it, but it was like one of those things. I backed it, and I was like, "Yeah, good luck with this campaign." And I got this in the mail. I don't know if anybody knows what this is. This is a lovely box, which I might have to hit him up about where he got these boxes printed out because this came out really good. Although I think a couple other people probably got them same place, but I don't know if you can see. There's a hint. There's a hint what's in this box. That logo.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, inside here, Cerebellum.
Oh, nice.
This is by the Dominguez, Cerezo, and RC. I don't know. basically B Rose's book.
Go put PJs on, okay?
And
Go put PJs on.
the art inside is pretty good. It's not Art Adams, but it's good comic art. Like,
Well, that's good.
I don't feel bad that I bought this. It doesn't hurt my eyes. So I haven't read it yet, so I can't vouch for the story, but the art looks pretty good and looks relatively fun. So we'll see.
That's awesome. That's a nice box too.
In this box, I know everybody's like get back to drawing. But we'll just show this stuff real quick. So in this box also, there was a set of art prints in here. This one's upside down. I don't know if it matters though, because it's like kind of crazy. But yeah, there's a nice little letter written to me on the back from B Rose, which I really appreciate. So yeah, I got that. There were some stickers in here. There is a 6 a.m. ARO in here. Some B Rose stickers. And then there is the acrylic standee, which is the hot new item that people have. So I guess I have an EVS standee from what is it? Man, my brain is so broken I can't recall anything anymore. From the animated cartoon thing.
Rainbow the Brute?
No. The comedy one that
oh shit.
I don't know. I'll remember it later and I'll just shout it out. But anyway, I have acrylic standee.
Oh, Hail Salad.
Hail Salad. There we go.
Alex
So I got a
BRB
B Rose one. I've got one from oh man.
Did you back Chad's?
Yes, I have one of those coming too.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Evidently, I have two because I didn't know. For some reason, I didn't remember he said they came with it, so I've got an extra one.
Oh, okay.
So I'll have an extra one that if my kid destroys, I have a backup.
There you go.
Or maybe I'll give it to Billy or somebody. And then I have one from Irene.
Mm-hmm.
I might have two from Irene, but I'm not sure. And then which I need to get a copy of my cover from her. I never got a copy of that. I got everything else except for that. Although I didn't get the map, I don't think either. There was one other one. The Embrace. I got an Embrace one too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So acrylic standees, real hot. People are doing them.
Mm-hmm. I think it's like an affordable middle ground to kind of having your own action figure, but not really.
Yes. And then I got a box set of this bad boy.
Oh, nice. Did you look at it yet?
I have. I really like it. I think it looks great. I enjoyed it. I know some people are smanging all over it, but I think the art looks good. It's got some like matte bar art in there. It looks great. There's some stuff I think they said done by Kelsey Shannon, and I think it's inked by PTP, but I'm not sure. But I was happy with the quality of this product. I enjoyed it. The toys, I have two of the robots. I have the black one, and then I have the green one. I wish I had the Starscream colored one because it turns out he's actually a character in the book. But yeah, this is cool looking stuff. So I got that. I backed that I think I backed this like a while ago. I can't remember, but it's one of those things where I backed it and I forgot about it. And it was like it had been a while and I hadn't gotten it. And I was like thinking it was like, oh, didn't I back that? And I like went and looked it up to make sure because there's been some other stuff that I was like 100% sure I backed, like Kozor. I was 100% sure I backed both versions of that book, like because I remember doing it with some Christmas money I got, and I went back and looked, and there was no backing. It was like I don't know what happened. It was weird. But yeah, those are two things that kind of came out of the blue. I had those. I don't think I have anything else I can show off other than that.
Nice. I'm excited to get. I should be getting Chad stuff tomorrow, so I'm stoked.
Oh, really?
Take a look at that.
Yeah, he said mine sent, but because I got a notice, but I haven't seen it yet, so I'm like hoping because I'm looking forward to reading that.
Yeah.
I got everything on that.
I think the Kid Squid book is going to be the surprise. I think
Leah
everybody's looking
says
forward.
it's likely the kid will destroy it within reach. So maybe I will let it be in reach of the child and see how well these things hold up against a child that is born to be a destroyer of all things.
There you go.
He's a large
Quality
child.
control.
He's very strong, and at times he's very destructive. So Leah even described him as he may be a cat because he kind of knocks things off and
That's right up there. Go get it.
tests gravity on objects. So we'll see. Kozor reprint, that would be cool. Yeah. So I don't know. Vince, I don't know if Vince is still here. Vince Moore, I love you, man. I miss you so much. I wish I was still going to the sip and draws, or I don't know what we call those things, but I missed those evenings with you and all the guys. But yeah, I always seeing you in the social medias, and I haven't been out to any shows lately because I'm immunocompromised officially. And last time I went out, I got horribly sick for like a month.
Oh,
and
man.
It's real hard to hold still when you're getting zapped for radiation, when you feel like you got a cough every 5 seconds. So I've been wearing a mask and staying out of public places.
Yeah, and stuff's going around now too. It's like that season. I mean, my daughter brought something home, and man,
I got something disgusting. Like right around the time everybody showed up, it was like, what the shit? And Hockey was sick the whole time he was here. I felt terrible.
Oh man.
He said he didn't think he got it from me, but I think he might have. But I don't know, because we drove around the car quite a bit. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to this as we talk, because I'm like supposed to be drawing something. I'm not really happy with this. Everybody's gonna be upset at me, but I'm gonna start again. Because that wasn't really good. I'm gonna put this over here. This is like promotional material.
Nice.
Let's try again. So that's the lovely thing. You can always just try again.
Yeah, I'm working on the Berserker stuff, and me and the wife it's coming along pretty good. I mean, I'm just doing a little ash can, maybe like 12 pages. Like I'm calling it the prologue, because it kind of sets up kind of the story of what the main book would be about.
Yeah.
And so that's I'm working on that, and the wife's like, well, because I'm kind of kicking around the idea of maybe crowdfunding. I don't know. I've never done a book before. This is all like, this is all foreign to me. So I'm kind of kicking ideas.
Do it.
Well, she's like, well, why don't we just order like 100 books and then you just sell them?
Yeah.
We'll just do that.
You can use the crowdfunding way to do that. That's what I was describing just a minute ago. Just order a bunch of books, but you can use the crowdfunding thing as a way to, because it's already like directly hooked in somewhere where everybody's buying that stuff already. So you can, there's no point in saying you can't just use it as like a point of sale sort of situation.
Yeah.
So,
and I think Fund My Comic, they do like storefronts.
This one sucks too. Sorry, y'all. This one sucks too.
Maybe it's on top of the blanket.
This is why I'm drawing with copy paper. It's not expensive Bristol.
I love copy paper.
Yeah, I had this noir detective thing that might be the thing that's split into 2 versions of it, and that thing was done because I met Howard Chaykin at a show and saw how he was doing some of his newer comics, where he was doing literally like a panel at a time and then compositing it all in the computer. And I was like,
yeah,
I want to try that. So then that book has all been drawn that way. Like all the pages are broken up into like panels, and then I can craftily do whatever I want with the layout. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's almost like no art is wasted art. If you doodle something and it turns out to be really cool, you're like, well, shit, I could use it as a panel. Yeah. I'll just take that's what I do. I like doodle everything on paper, and then I just take a picture of it with Procreate, and that's how I'm doing Berserker. I'm like inking it and doing the detail in Procreate.
We're being invaded, man.
Uh-oh.
Colorist Extreme.
Hello.
Billy.
And the Australian that is no longer sick with coughing
Typhoid.
death. Ho ho hockey.
Oh, everybody!
Oh,
It's good to see you all.
that's a little bit much hockey.
Thanks a lot.
Oh wait.
I
me-
am just shocked that Dan Plegel is streaming on his own channel.
I am streaming my own channel. I can't guarantee this will be a regular thing, but I'm gonna try. I've really like.
Is this what you called me about earlier when I missed your call?
No, you know what I called you about? My computer kept going boop boop boop, like every 5 seconds, and I couldn't figure out what was doing it
Was
because I had everything turned off, and I was like,
USB connection or something?
it was.
Yeah, that's
And
what that
it was a
sounds
device that I had plugged in that was acting all haywire, but I didn't know that until I started. I was like, okay, I got to go to the back of the computer and see what's plugged in here, and
Yeah.
I started unplugging things because it happened after I did an update install.
I speak
on-
really good R2D2, so I recognize that. Boop, boop, boop,
Yeah,
boop, boop.
it was the install I did on what is it? The software on the computer. I updated that, and then it started doing that. And I'd also put this new camera in that I got. That's my new above camera, and because the other one I think is just the connection of it is dead or something. The line's broken, but yeah. So I was looking through it. I was like, where the hell is this thing at? And I finally figured out it's this junky $30 DVD player add-on thing that I got. That I think what it is it's meant for like Windows 9 or something like that, and it doesn't operate properly with my newer Windows, because I think I have Windows 11. It's like Windows 10, but it doesn't work with Windows 11 for whatever reason. Because I went and looked up stuff because it was giving me problems, and it reads the disc, it reads information that's on there, but it doesn't play anything. So I'm just like, this sucks. It's just I guess it's good if I want to get media off a device or something, but
Yeah.
yeah. So that sucked. But so yeah, unplugged that thing and no more problems, no more beeping.
Nice.
But yeah, it kept turning on and off over and over again, and man, I'm ruining paper. I'm gonna go back and erase this paper so I can use it. I need to go to a fresh sheet again. It's just neuropathy is killing me. We went to
Copy paper. I've been
Yeah, I know.
watching the whole time since you've been started. By the way, I just I had a meeting that I was in that I had to.
Oh, that's fine.
attend. Yeah.
That's fine.
I haven't.
Oh, you know what? Man, remove everybody knows where they are. I don't need to have my branding on here. That way we can see JBot.
I don't know who. I assume somebody in the chat was being very kind and was stoked on wanting to support you. But while you've been streaming, you got another backer. So thank you.
Oh, I appreciate
Whoever that
it.
was.
Whoever did that,
baby.
awesome. Yeah, we had some backers. You said the other day you noticed after we did the update, which you had to help me with because I had a weird glitch on my computer and it wouldn't let me do anything on my campaign.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. I'm gonna guess it might have been this person in chat, Omni, Asterisk.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You know what?
It is
I'm gonna
good.
try and draw something Goblin Girl because I should be able to do that. I've drawn her enough, so maybe I'll have something that is livable. Just a little bit.
Thank you to
easier.
everyone who's back on the
Just a little bit easier to draw. Anyway.
I'm not part of that project, but I like to support my friends.
What?
What are you talking
What
about?
project?
You're helping do some flatting. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and you also. I also told everybody that you've got a trading card on the campaign.
Oh yeah, I've got a trading card, but I'm not. It's not my
What?
project. It's your project.
Yeah, but
That's so weird to say.
okay,
like,
hockey.
What? I'm
Dude, when you say that you're not part of a project, but you're literally contributing art and labor to it, that's
Yeah.
that's a little disingenuous.
No,
Yeah, it's a little weird.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
I don't know what you
Yeah,
mean.
yeah. You don't own the IP for Goblin Girl. We understand that. That's why it says Dan Plegel's Goblin Girl, not
Yeah.
Adam Hawk's Goblin Girl. But we were all aware.
I don't consider my little drawing that I did,
Okay.
a major contribution to the campaign. So
I get it. It's a trading card. It's not a poster
now,
print. But you know,
now
No.
it's
It's
a
not even
major.
that.
Now it's a major contributor. Okay.
Jesus
Yeah, you're
Christ,
right.
I promise. I'm digging my hole deeper and deeper. I'm in the band, says Alex.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah. If I
I'm the bass player.
provide any artwork on a project, I'm on that project.
I was just happy to make a picture that someone liked.
Yeah. See, Alex VRB's got it. You're in the band, Hockey.
Yeah, I'm the bass player.
Yeah.
You know, sort of hidden amongst everyone else, but they're there.
Yeah. I mean, maybe the triangle, but yeah.
I'm not the lead guitarist or the singer. Maybe,
You're-
maybe I'm that. You know, in that that piece of music where the guy just crashes the two big cymbals at the end.
Yeah.
No, I'm not even that. Sorry.
You're the guy. You're the guy on the. You're the guy in the back on the taiko drums.
Yeah.
Or see, Alex, you've got the
elbow.
shakers. You're doing the shaker. You got the little egg in your hand. You're like,
I like what he said on the triangle.
This one's good, but it's not good enough.
I hit the triangle like once every 5 minutes. So.
Man, it's hurt so bad.
No,
Your
I
hands
feel
hurt,
like
man?
the roadie. Do you call them roadies?
yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if that was a universal thing or if it was yeah. So I'm the roadie.
Yep.
This is looking better.
More cowbell.
So is this the new Feed the Duck song?
I think this is like space or something like that.
This is This is Spacewalk with the Ducks.
Something like that. I could turn it off if you don't want to.
No.
How loud it is. You can even put on one of my tracks.
J-Bot for such a long time.
I got a couple of my tracks on there too.
Jay, I saw a trailer again for that. Have you seen it? That first-person shooter that looks like it's all done in like Steamboat Willie style. Like they put out another trailer for that. I was like, dude, that game looks so crazy. Like it like literally looks like J-Bot's art, but in a first-person shooter game. It's so trippy.
Yeah. So it's
Alex,
just called Mouse or something.
Yeah,
Alex, you got to admit, roadie does sound Australian though.
It does. It's got it. It's a word, and then with the IE added at the end.
It sounds very Australian. I confused Billy when we met in California. I confused him because I said, "Oh, Billy, I'll shout you." He just looks at me weird.
Totally bizarre.
You're
Yeah.
gonna what? You're gonna speak me? No,
I'm
I'm
like,
you.
speak at me.
And I also wonder if people in the chat have heard that or if they know what they can get.
Nobody in the US has definitely heard that.
No.
No.
I'll see if someone can guess it. Just say I'm going to
They
shout.
have because they have Australian friends or they lived in Australia.
It's like call you?
Yeah.
Did I call you?
No.
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 Oh shit, I don't know then.
Yeah.
Nice try though. Nice try.
Yeah, it's not like a shout out, even
We're
though
gonna
it
keep
does
fighting
sound.
on this one.
Even though it does sound like he's trying to give me a shout out.
My illustrations are like cancer right now. I'm having to fight them.
I honestly, I did not even think twice when I said it. Like I just said it like
I'm not gonna give up on this one. I got a good face on this one.
I didn't say it to trick
Just
anyone.
wrecked page.
So
Face the wrong way.
We used to say, me and Odin were talking about like Tyson one time, like Mike Tyson, and he was saying he cut like this promo on this dude, and pretty much like he's gonna beat the crap out of him so bad that he's gonna F him till he loves him.
Oh yeah.
You know, and so that's what we do to our art when it's not working. We F it till it loves us. That's what we do.
I'm gonna fuck you till you love me.
I'd
No-
say the
no
word,
one
but my
can-
daughter
no
fell
one can
asleep
guess
on the
it.
couch next to me, so that'd be kind of bad.
hey, there's one.
She was like, "Daddy, put a show on," and then just. I'm like, "All right, cool." Works for me.
And then Daddy proceeds to talk about butt sex with his friends.
Well, that's the headphones are for.
I'll fuck you, bitch. Till you love me.
Let's see. What to do with this other arm? Something like this. What are you working on, Hockey?
I didn't know at first, but now I've decided I'm going to do a artwork for a Christmas card.
Okay.
Because I thought I like doing personalized cards, like birthday cards and things like that. So, what I want to do something I can share out. Like I can print out a whole bunch of them and give.
Nice.
Christmas cards. So, I got given one at work today from a customer, from one of our patrons, and I was going, I just felt really, really loved
That's
and
awesome.
appreciated.
I've
Even though I upset her the day before.
I've gotten a Christmas card from Hockey.
Yes. I will have to send more out. If I send any, see, I'm running late. So if I send any out, you won't get it until like Christmas next year.
Right?
So I'm a bit slack this year. So.
Most actors' main problem: what to do with their hands.
Cup them boobies.
What is J-Bot working on?
I'm drawing the robot for my steampunk Mickey Mouse ash can that I plan to do after I do the ash can for Berserker.
Awesome.
And he's gonna have a giant Mickey Mouse robot.
Hey, pal.
So yeah, since Steamboat Willie is becoming public domain next year, I was like, all right, I'll do a parody.
Yes, he is. So.
But it's gonna be Steampunk Willie versus the Kraken.
It's crazy that that's finally actually going into public domain, and Disney's not trying to change U.S. legislation once again, because they've already done it twice. Like they've lobbied.
Don't count them out.
I think they've already put out a statement that they said that at this point it's actually not worth it to them to spend the money to attempt to do it again. Like the company has like become so much more and bigger than the mouse that a lot of people don't even associate like the mouse with Disney anymore.
Which means they're giving up on their brand.
That's sad.
Yeah. Well, I mean they've changed U.S. legislation twice. Like one could even argue almost illegally. I wouldn't say that's giving up on their brand. Like
giving up on their brand if they're saying, "Oh, he's not important to us anymore. We're gonna change who our mascot is." Like that's giving up on your brand.
It's allowing the mouse to like enter public consciousness more, actually, in a way, rather than spending a couple $100 million trying to fucking grease the wheels of politicians.
It's called. They kept trying to change his look and decided, oh, we can't change his look anymore because nobody likes this other look. Looks like crap.
I don't know. The other ones are the latest cartoons are pretty good.
They are trash.
You don't like them?
I hate that weird, funky, freaking. I don't even know what to describe it as. Just like
A rat?
no, it looks like terrible cat dog art or something. It's like
See, it reminds me of Ren and Stimpy a lot.
no, Ren and Stimpy has more form than that trash. It's like they're all made up of like just freaking blocks or something, or just weird, stupid shapes, and they have like soulless looking eyes.
He's trying to steal your soul.
No, they stole Mickey's soul. That's so
I love them.
if you love them, that's all that matters.
I love
Because you
them,
buy
yeah.
the stuff. I have
Yeah.
no intention of ever buying any of that trash.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally think it was bullshit that they were even able to extend it as many decades as they have. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm glad that they're
I
not.
hope your name comes up under copyright free speech and they use you.
I hope they do too, because I'm the last of my line. So if people
Robots,
want to if people
They
want to
start
start
making goat
using my
porn
name,
with you.
yeah.
Like,
I mean,
check out the Goatsy Billy Basco art.
it was fucked up that everybody else had to follow the rules except for Disney, because of money. And I don't
Everybody
think that
else.
well, I mean, there was tons of other things that went into public domain that were older than Mickey, but because
Maybe.
Disney had money, they were able to fucking circumvent the rules that everybody
Now
else had to
Billy hates
follow.
people with money. I see how it is.
No, I just don't. I don't. I
No,
don't think
he's
that-
not denying it.
That's why Billy and I are best friends.
Yeah.
Billy and Hockey both hate people with money.
No, I just don't have any money.
Exactly.
Rules for thee, not for me.
That's right. That's right. Don't forget that, Billy.
Yeah, we wouldn't have all the cool stuff like Cthulhu stuff. Like if H.P. Lovecraft didn't have to follow the
Yeah, he
fucking
intentionally
rules.
let that go.
I'm pretty
The
sure
other
there's
guys,
also
you know who
pussy
else
that
wanted to do that?
he didn't have $500 million as well.
Do you know who else
Probably
wanted
helped.
to do that? But his family estate wouldn't let it happen after he passed away.
Bill Finger.
No.
Oh.
Or maybe.
Bob Marley.
No. J.R. Tolkien.
Oh wow, he want to make Lord of the
He
Rings?
wanted to make
something?
it so that after he was gone, people could add on to the mythos and it would become, this thing.
Oh, public domain. Yeah.
Yeah. And the family went, no,
We want the money.
we want the publishing cash.
And
Yeah, and then we got Rings of Power. Good
Yeah.
job.
That might have been the bet. That might have been the right call. Looking back on it,
yeah.
I mean, who knew what these yahoos would have did?
That's true.
I'm sure it
Yeah,
came
no,
from a right. It came from a right
The
place.
Yahoo
no,
seriousness of the
No,
world.
no. I mean, I would say because there would be a wider breadth of people trying to add to the mythos, so we wouldn't be stuck with stuff just like Rings of Power. We'd have more choices of other things. We'd still get
Well,
stuff
part
on
of the
the
reason
level
why
of
Rings of Power is the way it is because they only have access to stuff in the appendices.
yeah. See, if they had access to more,
But it might be even
Might be
more
better.
wrecked if they had access to everything.
Or it might have not even been an option because somebody else better might have came along and already been
Maybe.
doing stuff.
Yeah.
That's also a
Yeah,
possibility.
the
too.
Tolkien estate is really gnarly with their control over that franchise. They wouldn't even let for a while. They wouldn't even let Jackson Peter Jackson has all the sets and stuff from Lord of the Rings, and they wouldn't even let him display that stuff in a museum or anything.
yeah, all that stuff got torn down.
But that
Or
being
left
said,
and abandoned.
somehow they got the ability to do. They let them do an addition to their Hobbit, like the farmer guy who has the Hobbiton thing. He's the guy that they built Hobbitons on his property in New Zealand.
Apparently that's back again. Yeah, you can actually go there.
That guy, they were able to get permission, I guess, to basically make Bag End like completely walkable inside of like a working set, like a
I
space.
think that's cool.
So like when you go there, you can actually go now inside Bag End, and it's all done up. Like it looks like the Hobbit just stepped out for a minute.
Nice.
Like left shit boiling and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, so here's a quick. It looks really wonky on the camera, but it's a quick little Goblin Girl sketch.
That came out great, man.
Yeah.
All right. So I can still draw some things
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
occasionally. But anyway.
God, that sucks. I don't like that at all.
So, yeah. Take me. Let's go there.
Oh, pardon me.
Heyo.
Blimey. The sugar-free cola.
I could draw something from my kaiju book, maybe.
Mm.
Get people interested in that. I don't know.
Yeah.
What is the chat saying? Oh, Stat Zero's here. Hello, Stat Zero.
Yeah, what's up?
Good to see you, sir.
Let's see here. I
NPC
can't read the
Oasis.
chat.
Hello, NPC.
I dig it. Oh, that cries.
Guess they had a nice stream earlier today.
That best was this? That best generic song in StreamYard's crappy playlist.
Yeah.
Like I said, I could play something else. Hold on. Let's click this, close some of this stuff up so I can see what I'm looking at.
Hello, Edwin. Bloodbone Second Chance campaign on FMC Acevedo.
Edwin.
Edwin, how many more letters can you add into your name?
All of them.
I'd like to know.
Oh,
Do you change your name by default every time? Like, do you have to go to the government and change your name every time you have a new book?
Of course.
Doesn't everybody?
How else would you do it?
I didn't know if he was breaking the law, or if he went to the government to change it. What I must having to change your license every time must be a real pain.
Oh, jeez.
Says it's a pain in the ass, but it has to be done legally. Exactly.
You want to break the rules.
Now, I believe you actually changing your name in YouTube, you can only change it like every so many days.
some Goblin Girl soundtrack music
Yeah.
that I made.
So if I changed mine today, I wouldn't be able to change it again until like tomorrow or the next day or something. I believe that's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes. Yeah, I'm looking at that Goblin Girl piece, and it's super cartoony. It's not very comic booky.
Just the one you just did.
Yeah.
You think?
Oh yeah, 100%. And
it.
it's also like the whole thing is like skewed. Like I'm looking at the drawing, and it looks like you took like a Photoshop tool and like kind of warped it at an angle.
Hmm.
When I look at it, it's like really weird looking. Didn't work out very well, but you know, it is what it is.
What time's it? 9:30. Yeah, I think I might have to go, guys. I'm gonna have to put this kiddo in her bed. She's not even wearing pajamas, so while she's sleeping, I gotta put her pajamas on, tuck her in and stuff. Switch this over here real quick. I had a blast hanging out with you guys for the short time I was able to.
Well, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Wow, buddy.
I'll be doing the art department tomorrow night, so of course everybody's here is welcome to come on and hang out. That's at 10 p.m. Eastern time, and yeah, we usually go until 12 or whatever. So, but yeah, you guys have a good night. I'll catch y'all later.
Alrighty,
See
see
ya.
ya.
Hello, Matt Barr.
Matt Barr in the chat?
Yeah, Matt Barr's in the chat.
Hello, Matt. Not much. I was just giving update on my situation with my health situation in my book and what I've been up to. But hello and thank you for coming by. Oh, and Edwin Bloodborne 2 Second Chance is here.
Bloodborne Second Chance campaign on FMC Acevedo.
Oh my god, is that the whole thing? That's
Yeah.
a long name, man.
I just had a big conversation about that. Do you not pay?
He was putting on music.
Yeah, I was putting music in the thing. I was busy doing nonsense, I guess.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
haven't drawn this character in a while either.
Who's that?
My kaiju character. The female protagonist. There's a couple. There's a few main characters in this book. She's one of the main leads. There's like a.
Oh no.
There's like a dude in it too that I cut most of his character out, and I was going to have him show up in the second book and have the first one be more focused on just this character, but it kind of changed my mind. There's a third character that is not going to show up for the second one now, though, because I don't think I'm going to try and squeeze her in. Like, there was a place to put her in there, but
oh no, my crack rock.
it just kind of seemed like I was squeezing it too much of the book. A crack rock?
Yeah, my ghost light here was one of its eyes were flickering like he had a fucking twitch.
Mm.
And I heard something fall, and when I got the light back, my glow in the dark crack rock. I forgot, what did this come with? This came with something that
Wasn't it
it was roach balls, yeah.
roach balls? Yeah.
My glow in the dark crack rock fell down.
Bye, Stat.
Yeah, this came out. Oh, Statistical Zero left. See you later, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Also a really good artist. I don't think anybody knows that. I'm sure everybody knows that. Yeah, actually, this is coming out better than the Goblin Girl piece. Although I'm scribbling more on this one, so it's probably a cheat.
Oh man, his eyes totally dimming and flickering. That sucks. Well, nothing lasts forever.
That's what they say.
Unless you're Mickey Mouse. Have a good night, Matt.
He's out.
Matt.
Later. Yeah, this is way better than the Goblin Girl piece.
That's from Kaiju Saki?
Yeah.
At least you can kind of see it flickering on camera a little bit. Here in person, it looks really
See
bad.
what flickering on camera?
One of the ghost's eyeballs is flickering.
Which ghost?
This one.
Oh, on the sign? I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Did I? Oh no, those are the little figures. Okay. I was like, maybe I did send him those figures already, and I'm pretty sure.
Yep. I was so happy that I found the gun in the back of the car seat the next
Yeah.
day.
crazy if we go with this. We're just gonna be loose pencils. Somebody will probably see this and say the same thing they said about my pit drawing I did.
What's that?
They're like, "Oh, you're he's leering like a creeper," and then they'll use some sexual assault photo from a pamphlet and just go, "Look, it looks just like this shot."
Jesus.
You know, and they'll share me on posting their L's, whatever the hell that channel's called. Yeah, this is not very good, but it is what it is.
Neither is mine.
Leah's asking you, Dan, would you like to go see Die Hard at 9:30?
Tonight?
I assume so.
If it's tonight, sure, babe.
Can I come?
If you were here, Hockey, you could.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yeah, they're doing like I think it's gonna be out for like a week or something like that.
She says yes tonight.
Sweet.
Nice.
Put us down. Leave here. I'll leave here by 8. That should be enough time. No, I'll leave here by 7:40.
What
So
time
give
is it
me
now?
half hour to get home. Just scoop Leah and the baby, and the 3 of us will go to the movies. Just joking. We're not taking the baby to Die Hard.
I was wondering about that.
I mean,
My next question was going to be: do they charge him like for like a child seat, or like how's that work?
no, he would be free actually,
Oh,
because we took him to the movies before.
right on.
His first movie was what was his first movie? It was
Amityville Horror.
or it was either Despicable Me or it was Minions. It was one of the two.
Oh, you know I love those Minions.
Yeah, you fucking love them, you bastard.
I can't get enough of those Minions, man.
Oh, somebody popped in.
Oh.
The last 40 minutes of the show. Hello.
It's Inks Boats.
Hello, Spotty.
Hello, Spotty. What are you guys doing?
Just hanging out.
Flying
Dan's actually doing a stream, so we're all just hanging out.
Yeah, I
Nice.
decided I needed to get back doing streams because I was missing out, and I needed to update people on where my health situation was at.
All right. What are you drawing there?
This is 2 of my characters from my my kaiju book that I have. It was one of 2 books that I had already previously had done a couple issues of, and but I didn't have any audience. Like I was just doing books to take to shows, and so like they were kind of pared down. This one was a little more polished than Goblin Girl. It's this book.
Nice.
It's a colored cover by the one and only Matt Yackey.
Wow.
And,
So you just printed up a bunch to take to conventions?
Yeah, I just printed up some to go to shows. So it's just,
oh, it's all color.
Yeah, the whole book is color.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a fun little book. The only thing that's going to be different about the new version when I do it is this page will be black and white.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to do this like opening sequence that's going to be all black and white, and then when it goes to current day, it'll be in color, which will be
very cool.
This page, and then I think this panel might not transfer over.
Gotcha.
I might actually just redo this panel. I don't know.
Now, are you going to increase breast size on the main character?
No, this is the lead character. She's not short in that area by any means, but she's not ginormous.
She's lacking compared to the current characters.
Yeah.
She's no Lady Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
Lady Ragnarok.
I hate to say it, but that project might be dead.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the writer has cancer, and
crap.
Yeah, it's crazy. We both have cancer, and he said that he was like, I think it's probably dead at this point, and I told him because I didn't want him to feel like he needed to like abandon everything because he was sick, So I said, listen. Just so you know, when I get better, I'm gonna finish it regardless, like no matter what, so that it'll be done in some form. So if he gets better and feels like he wants to do it, the book will be there waiting.
Or you can just publish it yourself and then make money off of it.
I'm not gonna do it without him. I mean, it's mainly his property.
Okay.
I mean, I'd do it if he was down for me to like do all the legwork, so he didn't have to. But I don't know if I don't think he's going to want me to do his project without him. So.
Yeah, you could put out a Mickey Mouse book and then a Lady Ragnarok book. Just hit all the bases.
I don't think I'd be doing anybody else's IP. Even if it was public domain.
Is it public domain?
It will be next year.
Oh. So what is that Lady Ragnarok book?
A rough kaiju sake piece.
So what you wouldn't even do if Godzilla went into public domain, you wouldn't put Godzilla in something?
I don't know, man. I don't know if I don't. Probably not. I don't know, man. Like, I guess that's cool, but it's like.
I mean, you wouldn't have to do it. Like, I'm just spitballing.
I enjoy doing my own stuff,
Yeah.
Because I've got tons of stories of my own stuff that I want to do.
Well, no, like
do somebody else's thing is kind of like, eh.
I was more thinking like, I mean, we're all just speaking hypotheticals here. Like, if Godzilla went into public domain and you were doing like, Kaiju Sake issue 4 or whatever like that, like, would you like throw in a Godzilla like for like one of your guys to beat up?
I don't know. Probably not. And the other thing is if Godzilla went public domain, that shit, like, there'd be so many Godzilla books, it'd be like ridiculous.
Yep.
That's true.
And a lot of really bad ones.
Yeah.
The only person I've seen lately draw one that I thought was really good was Arthur Adams. Everybody else is kind of like trying, but it's either too wonky or the style's not good enough, or I don't know.
I agree.
I found some of my old records today.
Nice.
From my childhood. Found this Batman Sherlock Holmes book.
Oh wow, look at that.
I think it's all Neil Adams art on the inside.
The old Batjet. That's sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got a comic book in it.
GMA is on duty after bedtime.
And I think the record, yeah, the record's still in pretty good shape. It just needs to be cleaned up. Yeah, I got Batman, and I have I've got a lot of children's records, but the two that I had as a kid that were the comic book ones like this, I also had Wonder Woman. With the Invisible Cat. But the comic appears to be falling out of the thing. But I don't know. I'm not quite sure who the artist is on the comic. Does it say anywhere? I don't think it even says anywhere. Staples have fallen out of this thing or something. I don't know, staples. Or slipped out of the staples or something. No, it looks like the staples are gone. That's weird. But all the pages are here. Maybe I'll have to go get a couple staples and try and do attention. The record looks in reasonable shape.
Who drew that Wonder Woman? I like the way that Wonder Woman's drawn.
You know what? I have no idea. There is a Bionic Man on here. Look at that.
Like the $6 million.
Yeah.
one? Nice.
I don't know if it's Neil Adams or who it is. It might be Neil Adams on all this stuff, but I'm not sure. The Sherlock Holmes Batman gorilla thing should be pretty cool.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's the Batman book. Is
With the gorilla?
Yeah, there's some sort of gorilla monster.
Okay.
But
If that's Neil Adams, then I like that guy.
they did a bunch of these. I think it was back in the 70s.
Neil Adams, huh? He's pretty good. He should stick with it.
He's dead. So yeah, they did,
Oh, he's dead?
yeah.
What if he did any other stuff?
These 12 inches, they did a Spider-Man, a Batman, Star Trek, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Kojak.
Topical.
And then they did some 7 inches. They did Spider-Man, they did the Hulk, Captain America, Fantastic Four, Frankenstein, Dracula, The Man-Thing, Curse of the Werewolf, Planet of the Apes, Escape from Planet of the Apes, Beneath the Planet of the Apes, Battle for the Planet of the Apes. And then they did Volume 2 of Spider-Man. They did Star Trek Volume 1 and 2. They did a Batman, a Superman, Space 1999, Volumes 1 and 2, Batman Volume 2, and a Conan. Of like the 45 size. But the company that made them is a company called Peter Pan out of Newark, New Jersey.
Shit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem who the artist is. That's weird. I guess it's not too weird because they're like, we're not paying nobody for this. We keep all this money for ourselves. Let's see what other childhood records I have. I got another storybook record. It's Walt Disney's Sleeping Beauty. Ooh. Big
Did Neil
12
Adams do that one?
No, that looks straight up from the movie. I got Peter Pan. Which is kind of cool. Let's see.
Wendy's the real star.
Is she though?
Apparently, according to the latest movie.
I've got Les Puss in Boots.
Oh, look at that. With the Antonio Banderas.
Oh,
That's
wow.
That was before Antonio Banderas.
I had that book.
That's and Treasure Island. I had a bunch in here. I have to look these up, see if some of these are available online somewhere. I got Dumbo.
Are they the,
I got
Gold Circle?
The Jungle Book. Any Jungle Book takers out there?
I love Jungle Book.
Good stuff.
Garcia Lopez, Statistical Zero, maybe.
Of
I
classic
also
Disney,
have
might be one of my favorites.
Pinocchio.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
did anybody here see the who is it? The Tim Burton
Ichabod Crane.
Dumbo?
Yes.
I am.
Was that any good?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
It's all right, but this Ichabod Crane record is in great shape. I gotta get a sleeve for it. I love Ichabod Crane.
Yeah, it was okay.
It was okay. It was very obvious that he like covertly was taking the piss, as they say, out of Disney.
Oh,
He straight up.
Taking
Yeah, he was. Like at the end, there's like this amusement park that's kind of like Disneyland, and talking about how they suck the soul out of IPs and like
holy shit,
they abuse their animals and their employees, and it's freaking crazy. It's like straight up like a Disneyland thing. And then, but like I don't know, it was all right. I enjoyed it. I got Pink Panther Christmas, man.
Ooh,
and
love me some Pink Panther.
Oh yeah, John Denver and the Muppets. I don't know what condition this is in. Oh man, this record's. I don't think this would even play.
Really?
Yeah, it's got a lot of scrapes on it. You can't really see them on camera. I think it might not be any good.
Dunzo.
Maybe I have to get a cloth and see if I can clean it. It's a cool jacket though. It's like inside of it.
Isn't there like a? Don't they make like stuff that you can put on a record and apply it and it like helps restore it or whatever?
Maybe, I don't know. I am not sure about that hypothesis.
Stat says it almost looks like Garcia Lopez.
Yeah,
for a minute.
It might. The Wonder Woman might be, but I'm almost 100% sure the Batman is Neil Adams. Yeah, the two stories on there. There's two stories. There's one on each side of the Batman record. One is Gorilla City, and the other one's called Mystery of Scarecrow Corpse. So. I think I might change my camera. So I'm not showing any more art at the moment. Boop. Actually, let's see here. I don't know if I remember how to do this thing. Oh, it's in here. It's in here. I'm having to figure out my settings again. It's been so long since I've used this.
It's like a bicycle.
Yeah, I'm falling off of it as we speak.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not. That's weird. It's bizarre.
How bizarre.
How bizarre. I don't remember how to do this. Is it this one? Yeah, it's that one. Aha!
Oh, there you go.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll be back. What have you been up to, Billy?
Nothing.
What about you, Spots? What have you been up to?
I've been sick for the last 6 days. So, feeling a little better today. I had to go out like in the middle of the stream last night, and I was like sick as a dog, freezing cold. I had to go clear a commercial sewer pit in the middle of the.
Oh no!
Just got covered in shit and felt like shit. This is like never fails. Never fails, man.
Yeah, you sound a little rough.
This is better. This is me getting better. So it was pretty fucked up cold.
That thing that you posted on Twitter, I think yesterday, was actually pretty fucking crazy about that Google Bard stuff.
Dude, the AI. It like made stuff up and then he called it.
But ChatGPT, I mean, see, it's like not all robots are bad. Like ChatGPT doesn't do that shit. Like,
yeah, that was crazy, dude. It like made up a whole story about the guy. That if this was the AI, it made up a fake story that he was a white supremacist. It provided fake links to
created fake videos and images. I was just like, holy shit.
Yeah, the AI did it, and then when he called it out, it's like, why are you making up fake stuff about me? And then the AI apologized and said, oh, I'm still in development and I can only make stuff on what I was trained on. It's like, what are you being trained on?
Dude, it said crazy stuff that like he was such a bad person that there's a possibility
he should be killed.
Or that he should have his children taken away from him.
He should have, the AI said he should have his children taken away, and that the death penalty was not out of the question.
Yeah. What? Yeah, and when they asked the same question of like some popular Democrat politicians, it said, I'm not allowed to do that, and that wouldn't be proper to talk about a person in that way. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god.
So if someone's just looking up stuff on, using that, they could get a complete bullshit story made up about you.
What are you guys talking about?
Google Bard.
Yeah.
It's Google's answer to try to compete with Microsoft's ChatGPT. But apparently it's trained on a bunch of biased stuff, and it like made up a bunch of lies about a guy asking questions, and like created fake links to fake news articles, and like created images and stuff and videos that like about him doing like bad shit that like never happened.
Yeah, they were all fake, and the AI made up links to videos and stuff that didn't exist. It was weird, man. Yeah, it's like the AI is being taught to be biased. So.
That's creepy.
Yeah,
Super
it was.
creepy. Yeah, it was definitely very very interesting to see the two different companies' approaches on the same technology. You know, it's like the classic.
Who would have thought like we're defending Microsoft? How bizarre.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely is weird to be in an era where Google's the bad guy and Microsoft's the apparent good guy.
Yeah. It is weird. It feels really weird.
Well, it's one of the reasons too why I switched over to Outlook Mail, is because I mean, I still have a Gmail account, but like for all of my personal like banking and like basically my personal email, like nothing to do with like work or business or anything like that, I use Microsoft Mail because they didn't make me sign a disclaimer about like scanning my freaking emails like for to like basically train their technology and shit. Like Google, like when you like get a Gmail account, they make you sign off a thing that like anything that's actually on their platform becomes can legally become their property. So if like you have stuff on your Google Drive, all your photos and stuff like don't actually belong to you, they belong to Google.
It's crazy.
Yeah, super weird.
I need to get rid of my Google Drive.
Yeah, and then Microsoft again, like that same year, like when Google changed their terms of service, they're like, it was like one of the selling points for Microsoft Outlook. They're like, yeah, we don't scan your emails, like trying to sell you ads and anything that you put on Microsoft Cloud, like we're not gonna like try to take ownership from it or even make you sign an agreement that that we have ownership over it. Like that's your stuff. I was just like, okay, I think I'm gonna switch over.
I might have to, because I am paying for a Google Drive. I might have to switch over.
Yeah, I didn't like. I mean, and I didn't think that it was anything like crazy, like Big Brother-ish. Like they're like scanning my stuff to track me or anything like that. But it's just like they're literally using it just for like monetary commercial benefits. It's just like, no, we just want to scan your email so that we can, send you better ads and commercials that are going to be plastered all over anytime you use a web browser. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's still. I don't want you scanning my fucking emails to like find out how to sell shit better to me. Like, no, thank you. I already use ad blockers so that I don't have to bother with ads. Bard. What a weird name to name it too. Like, I don't like that name.
Bard?
It's like that's the name of Google's AI, Bard. It's like trying to.
Why are they sullying the word Bard? I love it.
Oh, because they're trying to. It's trying to weave a tale for you.
It sure does. We looked it up. You're a white supremacist. You hate gays.
Oh my God,
White people.
Bards are my favorite characters.
Yeah. Now Google owns the word Bard.
God, I tried to play Baldur's Gate. I think it's because I never played Dungeons and Dragons, and I was like, this game is not accessible to people that have never played Dungeons and Dragons.
It's not?
No. I had no clue what's going on. It seemed like a pain in the ass hassle.
Okay.
Wow, there's some people watching on Twitter. Hello, friends.
Hello.
Hey, how are they watching on Twitter?
Because we're live on Twitter right now as well.
Yeah.
Oh, we are?
Yes, we are.
So you guys liked Baldur's Gate then?
We're also.
It is
We're
my
also
favorite
on
game
Twitch.
of all time.
So hello to anybody
Wow.
who's watching us.
I've played it through 2 complete times.
And so, did you play Dungeons and Dragons before though?
Like in high school, yeah.
Which is
Maybe
different.
I've only played it for like six hours, so maybe I just haven't played it long enough. But I just didn't like it. I don't know. The turn-based style, it just wasn't for me, I guess.
See, I love
Not for you.
I mean, back in the days of like regular Nintendo, they didn't have
Good for you, man.
they didn't have the technology. But now it's like I don't see a reason for it to be that manual. I guess I don't know.
Now you're picking on manual.
I love it.
It gives you. It
Spot.
allows a larger sense of.
Do you need me to send you my address?
Sure.
Okay. Because
I
we
forget
need
what I need to give you.
the paintings for the cards.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I want to get the cards off to the printer hopefully this month.
All right.
I
Yeah.
don't know if we get them done in the holiday seasons, but we'll see.
And I need Hockey's address. So I know where to send some stuff, and I need. I already got Luke's. I think I'm gonna go to the mail probably Friday and get all that stuff sent out.
Cool deal. I have some auction pieces from this time last year that I can mail off. So
I hate mailing stuff.
it's Down Goes Solo, Admiral Wackass, and forgetting my brain fog. My brain keeps going like whiskey and statistical zero for some reason. I guess maybe because statistical zero is like posting in the chat. But I cannot remember the name.
Sierra whiskey?
No, maybe. I don't know. I have to go look it up.
So, did anyone get a hold of you yet, Billy, to do a Cecil card?
Cecil card?
Like
No.
you did those other cards?
Uh-uh.
Because he had me ink one for him, so I was guessing he was going to give it to
He
Malin.
had you ink a card instead of coloring it? What the?
I colored it, but I don't think he liked the color on it, or whoever was doing the card wanted their colorist to do it. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so I was like, I wonder if he's going to give that to John Malin and then give it to Billy.
That would be really weird, actually.
A total line of custody there.
I mean, I don't see that being like not.
I mean,
Not an
especially
option.
since like the last one I did, I basically was like trying to completely. I even told you, I'm trying to like, just so you know, I'm trying to ape your style on this thing, just so it like seems consistent, you know, because it's you and Donald together. So I'm just like, I almost feel like I shouldn't put too much of my own flair on this. Like it should almost. It doesn't seem right to like do a Billy version. Like it should be, you know, by me, but it should be me trying to do my best you know.
I wish I could see the different chats right in StreamYards here.
You should be able to.
I don't think StreamYards puts the Twitter chat.
Yeah, I can see a point where people don't want me to color their stuff anymore, though, because I'm getting so far away from like the standard. Like I'm like way far away from the way I used to color now. So it's I've just gotten away from like the more realistic stuff and more towards like textures and stuff. I just like doing that more. So
Yeah.
So I can see where it's like, wow, your stuff doesn't look like comic book coloring anymore, and I would agree with that. I was like, okay, yeah. It's like I just kind of want to do it.
Like you're right. That's what I meant. That's what I meant to do that.
Yeah, I just want to do what I want to do now. I don't really care about mimicking like a '90s coloring style or anything like that anymore. So it's not interesting to me, and it doesn't pay enough for me to sit there and labor over it and then not have fun doing it. So
I heard that, man.
I really had fun. I did those covers from Matt Fowler, and I got to do the watercolor. I really enjoyed doing those. Those were fun. So, like I really enjoyed doing that stuff, and they came out kind of cool because like when you scanned them in and stuff, it kind of looked like '90s kind of coloring. Not '90s, like pre-'90s, like the old school coloring before computer coloring. So,
Right.
like it really is like, oh, I see how they used to do this. They use watercolor.
Yeah, it's just like Doc Martens ink wash.
Yeah.
No,
I just went over. I don't have anybody watching on Twitch.
Oh, you're on Twitch. I thought you said Twitter.
No, I'm also on Twitter.
Oh wait, so you're streaming on 3 places?
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow, they're all fancy.
Yeah. I went big.
Yeah. So what are you using to stream to all 3 of those locations?
StreamYards?
Oh,
When you're
it's
paying
like
for
a-
StreamYard, you can go over multiple.
Oh, okay.
I could have gone even into more places, but some of the other places I don't even know about.
Facebook, man, you got to get on the Facebooks.
Yeah, Jason does that.
I saw the Facebooks, but like, I don't know. I guess
I don't go on Facebook ever, so
I could do it on my BoobDanArt page. I guess I have to figure out how to hook it up.
I go to Facebook to wish people happy birthdays.
Pretty much.
I don't go into
That-
Facebook because all
and
my
I use-
relatives want to find me on there.
I also use the what is it, the chat feature on there?
Oh, that Facebook
Messenger?
Messenger.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to steal your soul with that.
else I got in the mail? Oh, I'd show everybody this.
I'm waiting for my Black Phantom from Chad. Hopefully I get it any day.
Yeah.
I want to check that out.
I got this.
What is that?
Heavy
The
metal.
heavy metal movie special. So it's full of the whole book is basically Simon Bisley art. Like
Yeah.
a Simon Bisley comic, I believe. And then in the back is all the concept stuff.
Whoa. Was she topless in that photo?
Yeah,
right
there's
there?
topless shots in here. I have to be careful.
Damn. I was gonna
They
say
have these. It's a
look
little
at that.
dark. But here's some of the background things, whatever. Pretty cool.
Yeah, Biz is definitely one of my holy trinity of illustrators. You know?
That was a topless shot of that chick that he's always painting, right?
I think so.
Just cover up her nips with your fingers and flip back.
I could maybe.
Here, let me blow it up full screen before you do.
I like this dude, this snake playing the oboe.
Yeah,
Right next
Biz
to a
is
chick with 6 boobs.
his imagination is crazy. Like he does cool stuff. And then like so you see like the wacky kind of paintings he does, and then you'll just see one that's like the dude could really paint if he wanted to, like realistic, like he could do like I don't know, just super realistic paintings if he wanted to, but he could because he's done a few that were just like, wow, dude, all like correct anatomy and just like perfect everything. So
Boring, you mean?
boring, exactly. Yeah, like it wasn't Biz, but
It's just like, I mean, what every artist here is like, can you do portraits?
yeah.
Can you draw
Hey.
my dog?
Can you do a picture of my daughter? No, I don't do that.
I mean, I can, but I know.
And for some of the turtle fans out there, this also came in the mail.
Wait, I can't see what that is. Is it Crane?
No, it's the
I
the
can't.
guy from the Cerebus crossover,
Oh,
the goat dude.
Juicy.
sorry. Like the square I'm looking at is just small and like the reflection off the plastic. No, I mean I have this up on my second screen, so it's not on my main screen. Like,
Or maybe
big.
I'll make myself big.
Yeah, you're the important one here.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go.
Savanti Romero.
He's like a knockoff Etrigan.
He's got the goat legs.
I don't remember that character. Was it?
It was from the Cerebus crossover issue,
Oh, yeah.
like one of the early issues. Go back to the peoples. But yeah, he was in like, I think he was in like 2 issues maybe.
Okay.
It was him, and then there was like this chick with like a full on like boob window on her medieval costume.
I'm listening.
I can't remember her name is right now.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it matters.
She had a boob window. That's the important part.
Right. Leah has acquired the tickets.
Yep.
Yes.
Tickets acquired.
I should see what the. I'm curious.
Bless you.
Sorry. Thank you. Thank you.
You should be.
That's what I hate about the holidays. Like all the relatives come and they're bringing their foreign germs from wherever they came from. The little Rugrat kids are getting everybody sick.
Oh, it's more
Freaking hate the holidays. Hate the holidays.
It's a jolly, jolly Christmas.
I know. So I got this giant stack of IRS letters. Like, yeah, it's the holiday
Yeah, I
season.
saw you shared those.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
You shared the holiday cheer.
And love our government.
Yeah.
It's funny because the government always like, so when you do your paperwork with them, they're like, oh, we'll get back to you. And they have like I think it took 2 years for them to settle one thing for me. But then when they send you paperwork, it's like, we need to hear from you in 7 days. It's like, 7 days, fuckers. You guys took 2 years.
Yeah. Dude, the IRS took I know it's not 2 years, but they took 4 months to get back to me, and then within less than 10 days, they put me into fucking collections. And
Yeah.
like, your paperwork wasn't in on time. I'm like, I've been waiting for 4 months for you to fucking respond. What do you mean? Like, you put me in collections and they're like, sorry, there's nothing we can do. We've already handed it off to a third-party company. You're gonna have to get a hold of that third-party company now to tell them that you're trying to appeal. I was just like, jeez, fucking A, man. Like,
Yeah, it's some bullshit.
like, you handed it off that fast, and like, even though I've like now sent in my paperwork to like try to appeal the late fees that you're trying to apply to me, I can't even talk to you guys anymore. They're like, nope, sorry, it's already off to a third-party company. Like,
No, you gotta get yourself.
and you better get to them quick, or it's gonna fuck up your credit. Like, I'm just like, fucking A, dude. Like,
You gotta get yourself a tax advocate, and then they can try to make deals on your behalf. Like the guy I use actually used to work for the IRS, so he knows all the loopholes.
nice.
So yeah, I gotta go to him, and because they do stuff like, if you already have a deal with the IRS, you don't have to respond to but you don't know if your deal from last time is still in effect or not. Like they don't tell you. It's like, shouldn't you know if my agreement I made with you 2 years ago is still good or not? But you don't tell me. You say, if it is, don't bother contacting us. But it's like, but then if you don't contact them, they can be like, oh, your deal isn't good anymore. So it's like,
That's some old shit. Oh, there's the Boop Dance song.
This is the Noir book soundtrack, and also the Boop Dance.
I recognize this.
So what I had one tax guy tell me, he says, here's what you do. He says, if you owe the IRS more money than you can pay, just send them a check back for like $50, and then to pay. And then, but when they call you, don't answer the phone. Don't ever make an agreement with them. Just keep sending them $50 a month, because you're making payments, and it's going to take them like 3 months to like process that payment, put it towards your amount owed, and then they'll send you another letter, and then you just send them $50 again, and there's nothing they can do because you haven't.
Because you're making an actual attempt to rectify it.
And you've never made a deal with them as far as payments go, so you can never be late on payments because you never made a formal agreement with them about making payments. You still have to pay the interest, but yeah, they can't like do stuff to you. So.
Dan, that was one of the crazier things, like when we visited you, like seeing at your house, seeing the little miniature set for the Squish show was kind of bizarre. Like,
Don't know what to tell you.
Hello, Angela Curry.
I got a small Pirates of the Caribbean set in my bedroom.
Good to see you, my lady.
Did you see that Glenn Beck bought the original set to Archie Bunker?
what,
No.
like the master,
Yeah, the set
Trial?
that they used to
Oh,
film
oh,
all the
set. Oh,
he bought the
Jesus.
whole set, like all the furniture, everything. Like he has the actual set for Archie Bunker. He owns it. It's pretty cool.
That's like some shit that fucking Nicolas Cage would do.
Glenn Beck's loaded from owning that network and stuff. So
Yeah, well, I mean, so was Nicolas Cage for a while before he like went into bankruptcy.
Yeah, before his old manager stole it.
He owned like fucking. He owned a 12-bedroom fucking yacht with a helicopter pad on it. He outbid Leonardo DiCaprio for a bunch of dinosaur bones that were worth a couple $1 million. He had 3 haunted houses.
I own a haunted house.
Like actual pygmy shrunken heads. I guess a live alligator and like some exotic snakes and a shark. Well, I mean, because you like, sometimes you want to like, have snakes battle sharks with crocodiles in your haunted house.
If I get rich, I'd probably just go back to gambling if I didn't have to worry about
Oh my
losing.
god! Oh my god!
You're like, oh, you're rich now. What are you gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna feed my addiction. I'm gonna feed my addiction.
Gamble?
I'm gonna feed my addiction.
I'm gonna lose it all on craps.
Well, did you see like they had that TV interview and they asked the guy, he was buying lottery tickets, like, what are you gonna do if you win? And he just goes, hookers and blow. On live TV.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a solid investment.
Hookers and blow. At least he was honest.
Yeah, I mean, money can't make you happy, but hookers and blow kind of do.
It's a Hunter Biden retirement plan.
Oops.
Look at that.
Look at what?
The filling in of the statue.
Yeah.
Debating whether I should try and draw something else. Answer.
Yeah, you got 15 minutes.
Well, I got more than that. I probably leave at 8. It's at 9:30. Take me about 37 minutes to drive home, and it's about 10 minutes from our house.
Where are you going?
Going to go see Die Hard on the big screen.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Mel Gibson will be able to talk and act again.
Wait, what? Die Hard? Like, what?
He means
Die
Bruce
Hard.
Willis.
Yeah.
He means Bruce Willis.
Poor Bruce Willis, man. That guy he's donezo.
Yeah.
They look alike.
It's saddening. I feel bad for his family even. It's like,
Yeah, I saw some article from a couple weeks ago where, like, I guess it was his birthday and his family went to visit him and he couldn't even like sing along with them, like to sing happy birthday and shit.
yeah,
Like, holy fuck.
it was crazy. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
He got the same disease that Robin Williams had before he jerked himself.
No, he's got dementia.
Yeah, he's
I
got
think
like,
that's what they said. Robin Williams had something like that.
Robin Williams didn't. Robin Williams had some like non-life-threatening thing. There was like a thing that just needed medication. But like,
Really?
yeah, he
He
was
had depression.
misdiagnosed and he thought he had Alzheimer's or whatever, but he didn't or something.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible. His family was like suing the
Son of a.
people that misdiagnosed him because they,
yeah, Bruce Willis is like, it's like dementia with like an added component of like some type of actual brain degeneration to the speech orientation part of like the brain. So it's like
yeah.
you can't even like remember or speak right. Like,
Yeah,
he's all.
he's got
kinds of-
aphasia.
Aphasia, that's it.
I mean, because you can think if you were Robin Williams, your
it
whole life is
basically-
your wit.
It basically, from what I read, it degrades just like Alzheimer's or dementia. Like you just eventually go down like so far
downtown.
downhill that like you just stop feeding yourself and taking care of yourself and eventually die from it. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see where Robin Williams was coming from. It's like his whole life was his wit and his ability to think fast, and
Yeah.
he thought that was gone. So
Yep. There's a bunch of actors that I loved as a kid that all like. There's the guy that was the guy that was Hannibal Smith from the A-Team.
yeah.
He shot himself because he had cancer.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Oh no.
It's terrible. I was really
That was
George
good.
Peppard. Yeah, I love George Peppard. Yeah, that was a bummer. The
Mr.
same thing
Mr.
happened to that
T,
guy, the actor from The Straight Story.
The Straight Story.
Yeah, it was a David Lynch movie about the guy driving cross country on his drive mower.
Dude, so that's 2 people dead from the A-Team. That's crazy.
Now, Mr. T, man, he's gonna outlast them all.
No, he's
Yeah,
dead.
dude, Mr. T died, and he came out of the closet on his deathbed.
Billy is ridiculous.
No, he didn't.
Oh, speaking of somebody mistakenly being dead,
I heard.
so the other day I thought we were talking about Pablo Francisco, not
Okay.
Greg Girardo,
Yeah.
and I totally thought Pablo Francisco had been dead for years.
Oh,
And then
Yeah,
I looked online because I was like
he came
thinking
out.
about wanting to
He
see
came
one
out
of
of the
his
closet
stand-up
on his
things,
deathbed.
and it's like Pablo Francisco live at Brad in February.
No,
I'm like,
Gerardo.
what?
That's who we were talking
He's
about.
alive. I've never been so excited and ecstatic that somebody came back from the dead before. But yeah,
When he came back to life, he recanted that whole thing about him coming out of the closet too. It was
he did.
Crazy.
He did his whole like. He did his
Yeah.
whole like. Fucking
Like, I
He was like, I still like the pussy. I was just joking. I'm still down with the puss. It's cool. I was just messing with you.
So I was pretty happy. I think so. I think we're gonna go see Pablo Francisco in February, if I'm physically up to it. Hopefully, he will do Kermit the Frog. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. I've got 14 ounces of Coke to sell. Me and the pig are gonna go south for winter. Need to get rid of all this snow.
Was that one of his bits?
Yeah, one of his bits. He did the scene. He did all the voices from the scene from Scarface where they do the drug deal with the guys with the chainsaw in the hotel.
Yeah.
And he did a really good Pacino, but then Pacino was not dealing with the Colombians or whatever. He was dealing with Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy.
Angela Curry's yelling at you that you're not paying attention to your chat.
Oh, I can't see my chat. I'm sorry. I'm going back.
Says Dan, look at the chat.
Oh, Jason's over there.
Hurry!
Look at
Hello?
look at the Judas that's now in chat. Fucking
The Judas?
Oh, Jason was looking for the link.
Back to the conversations we have in Discord.
It's,
No
it's
one
in
reads
your
chat there.
Discord.
I know it's in your fucking yeah.
It's in your group, Jason.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's where I clicked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all in there. There. Jason's complaining about links, so.
Yep.
There we go. There we go. There's the link.
We're finishing up in like 10 minutes.
I'm promoting Jason. Are you happy?
I just texted him. Look in Jamestown.
Dan hates Jason. Kind of
That checks out.
backwards double speak is this? It's still the other way around. Jason hates Dan.
Yeah, that checks out.
Look, I promote his book on my channel.
I know that was crazy when Jason came
I
out of the
sold both
closet.
his books.
It's like, dude, this is Mr. T all over again.
I know.
So, have I ever told you this story, Ink Spots? The whole thing about Mr. T, like this thing I'm bringing up. So when I used to work at the
time for the
TV
nonsense.
when I used to work at the hi Jason.
If you just posted the link, that was the first link I saw. It wasn't in there.
Yes, dude, I'm looking at it right now in Jonestown.
Or you know what happened? Other people DM'd in groups and then bumped it down. So
No,
I
I
didn't see
put it
it.
in there, man.
It's the last.
No.
thing. It's the
Like
last.
I'm in the Red Valkyrie members group, and Michael Monday Morning Madness Mayhem Maybe Monday, I don't know that one, and they talk all the time. So Jonestown wasn't on top, so I didn't. It was like there's no link, like I didn't see it.
Oh, I see. Look, if it's not on top, then it just doesn't exist.
But look,
anymore.
Jason, Absolute Book 3 and Frog G on Indiegogo.
Yep. He
Back
can't read that. He can't read
I
that.
promoted Goblin Girl when I was in your chat.
Sweet. That's probably how I got that one back that we love.
I did. I said back Goblin Girl.
We love every single one of our little backers.
I promoted gay sex with
Oh,
Puerto
like,
Ricans.
Our sweet followers.
Congratulations on 333 subscribers.
What?
You have 333 subscribers, man. That's the number three. Three
Sweet.
times. It's the universal number, dude. You
Is-
won.
Is it?
3? Yeah,
Okay.
you won.
Please
Like
like
it.
and subscribe, friends.
I like that number.
BoobDanArt on the YouTube.
Yeah,
Dan
do it.
Plegel
Share it
on
out.
YouTube. I'm not sure.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Go sub to Hockey because he never talks.
Yeah. Oh, ho, hockey's still here. I thought he left for some reason.
No, he's here.
Hockey usually reads the chat, but he's slacking.
Where you had that colored a minute ago.
I was reading it a few moments ago.
He's drawing ink spots right in the slate.
Yeah, he said hi to Angela when he said hi to Hockey said hi to Angela, and Angela commented
With his pocketbook
after
waving
I-
in the air.
So thank you, Hockey. Appreciate that.
I did. Like,
Ink spots on his way to the.
Didn't you have that? Didn't you have that colored a minute ago, Hockey?
yeah, I've flat it. So I flat it, and then I use that as my guide. So when I'm
Welcome, Angela Curry. Thank
I
you for
got
signing
you.
up for Absolute.
because I just like
Should
to
mod
cut the
Angela.
color out from so I can put shadows in.
His book.
I'm just trying something anyway.
Looks good.
Seems to work okay.
So Ink Spots, like 10 years plus ago, like when I was working at the TV station, one of my coworkers, like, and I met, in retrospect, obviously he was fucking with me, but like he texted me one day, he's like, "Isn't that fucked up? Like fucking that shit about Mr. T?" You know, I'm just at my desk at work. I'm just like, "What about him?" You know? And he's like, "He died." And I was just like, "Oh, dude, that's fucking crazy," you know? He's like, "Yeah," and like on his deathbed, he came out as being a homosexual. I was like, "Oh, whoa, what?" And he's just like, "Yeah," he's like like he had this whole like long speech about how like he didn't even understand that like that nobody realized that he was gay. Like he thought it was very obvious, you know, with like all the big long like feather dangly earrings and the jewelry and stuff like that, and like the almost the overcompensation for masculinity that you would kind of see like at like the old school type of like, you know, biker gay bar type thing with all the leather and stuff. He's like, he thought it was like a very obvious, you know, he was putting it out there, but kept getting cast into roles where they had him, you know, as a very macho heterosexual man, but wanted to like set the record straight before he passed away. And I was like, man, now that's crazy. And just and I never looked it up on the internet, never followed up. It was just like, and it just stuck in my brain. I was just like, oh yeah, man, that's crazy. Mr. T died. He came out, and I was just like, okay, well, I guess yeah, it makes sense. Sure, yeah, the jewelry, the feathers, and yeah, you know, right on, okay. And just kept that like stored it away in my little memory. And one day we were all in Discord like talking about A-Team or stuff like that. I'm like, that's shit. And then I reiterated the memory that I had in my head. I'm like, well, that's just pretty fucked up about Mr. T dying and then coming out as being gay. And everybody in Discord was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm just like, and I like stuck to my guns about it. I'm like, this guy at work that I know from like 10 years ago told me this, and although I've never done any research, pretty positive that this is the truth. Like, dude, he's still alive and he's got like kids. And I was just like, you sure he's not dead and come out as gay? It's like, no, that didn't happen.
Billy still talking?
Is Jason ever gonna get here? I don't know.
I don't know. He's never invited. So.
Jason
What?
who?
Never invited.
Jason the new Voldemort?
Jason doesn't like it when I like tell any stories. Like I have to keep them to under 30 seconds.
Yes, Billy. This is Plegel's stream. Why are you hogging up Plegel's stream? This is the first time Plegel's streamed in like 4 years. So
It
Is it?
hasn't been that long.
that's been maybe like
It feels that long, but it definitely hasn't been that
it
long.
might have been a year and a half.
Maybe 2 years. No, because I stream. I think I streamed a year ago this time.
It's been a while though. It's good that you're
Yeah.
streaming. I like it.
Yeah,
This looks cool.
I had to pull the Band-Aid off.
Did it feel good?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I was listening to like the first couple minutes in the car when
There are people watching on the Twitter and the YouTube, which is cool.
Multi-platform.
It's like, I think it's like 26 people if you count both of those
Nice.
revenues of viewage.
That's more than what I get.
Yeah.
Ink, this is really good. You're doing a wonderful job. You should color the whole book like this, Ink. What's the problem?
He is coloring the whole book like this.
Thanks. Oh, so it's gonna look good. Sweet.
What do you
Not
mean?
if I have anything to do with it.
Look at that eyeball.
I'm talking about the thing that's big.
Oh my god.
Oh, then it's definitely not my penis.
Oh my god. You people. Crazy.
What do you mean, you people? You mean Hispanics?
You people.
Yeah. You know, black dead gay people. Like Mr.
I mean-
T.
Inkspots is gay and he's often dead. So
I'm gay. Don't tell my wife of 25 years, so.
it's okay. I think she knows.
God. You two.
Aren't you glad I came in?
You guys are crazy.
Y'all crazy.
Y'all are crazy.
Y'all are sweet on each other.
That's no joke though. I said in the chat, this is exactly how we talk in Discord.
Is it?
Yeah, this is exactly a Discord right here. This is the Whisper Network stream. It's live.
Yep. Whisper Network Live. Ooh, that's a good name for a YouTube like show.
Whisper
like,
Network Live.
Yeah, Whisper Network Live.
You're right, Billy. That's not bad.
Whisper. That's worth one.
Hockey, let's start it.
I'll be sure to change the name of this show.
Yes. Plegel will
Yeah.
keep it going. Whisper Network live.
On a totally different note, not related at all, we had Matt Barr in the chat.
Did you really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, he popped in to say hello to me, and then he called it a night after a little bit. I don't
That
think
was-
he was very exciting.
That's nice of him.
Yeah.
It was nice to see him. It was nice to see him, and he wasn't yelling at me.
Would you like me to yell at you?
No, I don't want anybody to yell at me.
Oh, okay.
I hate it when I make people mad.
I don't know what your kinks are, okay? I don't know what really gets you. Maybe you want me to spit on you. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I did have someone ask me once if I was in love with EVS, and I said, we haven't even fucked yet, so how do I know?
Ah, but you did say yet. So there is a chance.
Oh yeah.
So you're saying there's a chance?
1 in a billion. So you see, dude, I love those movies. Those two movies are great.
Are you in love with EVS? That's such a weird thing to ask someone.
It was because I was like saying how much I liked Green Lantern Rebirth.
Oh my god. You like it so much, why
Yeah,
would you
love it.
marry him? Like,
I was like, I mean, no, it's literally one of the best comic books ever made. Okay.
Sitting in a tree.
you
I love
like it so much, you should marry him.
It's like my favorite comic book. So.
It's okay. Actually, I've never seen it. I want to get the original copies, but I don't know what issues they are.
You've never read it, Green Lantern Rebirth?
No, and until I
Whoa.
get that device,
I think
that
you can get a
dude, I
trade.
wasn't a Green Lantern fan.
I wasn't really either till that book came out. I did like EBS's work and Cyberfrog. That's the only reason I picked it up. So, but it got me reading comics again after I hadn't read comics in like 10 years. So.
Well, I think that probably came out when I was not collecting comics at the time.
Gotcha.
When did that come out? Do you know?
I have the issues somewhere here.
2008, 2009?
Yeah, I was in college and wasn't collecting really.
In 2008?
Yeah.
Oh. How
that a
young
problem?
are you?
What? Well, it took me 7 years to graduate because I was in and out with kidney failure, Billy.
Oh,
Well, here we go. Blaming on the.
I know. Again with the kidneys.
It's got progeria as well, huh?
That's why Frog G is late, because I had kidney disease.
Yeah, and it affected my coloring.
Yeah, transitive problems.
Checks out.
Yeah. No, if it was in the aughts, which is the weirdest thing to say, if it was in the aughts, I wasn't really collecting
The aughts
really
and
all that
stuff.
much. What's that? Aughts and stuff. Aughts and stuff. Dude, it's
Yeah,
a weird.
because I was seeing EBS work on X-Men off and on, and then I got back into his work, and then I seen the Green Lantern stuff, and I was like, holy crap, this is good. And then the story was really good, so.
I only knew him from Cyberfrog. That was it. Like from the 90s Cyberfrog.
So I like Cyberfrog, but I wasn't